Hello, everyone. I'm Joven,
And I'm Bliss. What's poppin'?
and yeah, we got the first race of the 2022 80% No to Bounce tournament for Luigi's Mansion,
Let's go, dude.
and it's gonna be a hype one. We got Red, versus Speellly.
Yeah, Red's got his PB currently, I think, is a 56:59, and Speely's a little bit over an hour or
I believe Speellly
1
has a
5
1:13, I want to say, or a 1:12.
Yeah, but he only started really grinding recently too, so hopefully
So
he can
yeah,
bring that time down.
I'm hoping, but clear advantage to Red on this race, but who knows?
Could always
It's
soft
Luigi's
lock going
Mansion.
into hidden room.
That could happen. I'm ready for some exciting moments.
Yeah, just a couple things before the run actually starts. They are both playing on a Japanese disc, and the reason for that is that it's just faster. The text, there's 25 seconds of time save just in text, and there is a JP exclusive text skip because there's a lot of text that comes up every time you get booze.
Yeah, and we'll get to that later once we actually get to that point of the run. A lot of RNG will be involved. It's a pretty RNG heavy game, although it definitely is dependent on how well you manage it, plus gameplay plays a huge factor as well.
Right. Looks like they're both ready to go.
And I believe they have started, so we're just waiting for the stream to catch up.
Well, Speely has more completed runs on his file, so obviously he's going to win the race.
He's got, he has got red beaten experience.
Yeah.
So
He's got double.
maybe Speellly will run away with it.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Speellly is off. Red will be off as well. And we are off.
So glad to be off.
So first up, we got Area 1.
Looks like Red's playing in sidestep. I know he's not, but...
Oh. So Area 1, not a whole lot to cover in Area 1. It's probably the least interesting area overall. There's a few cool things, mostly just... Most of the time save comes from optimizing doubles and just getting good suck-ups on these ghosts.
Yeah, there's really not a single RNG factor that I know of in Area 1, so you should see both runners complete it in about 6 minutes.
Absolutely. The only RNG I can really say or think of is there's lightning strikes in Lydia, but it barely makes a difference.
Yeah, well, I guess theoretically, like, animations are partly RNG, right?
Yes. So there's two types of animations you can get on a suck up: a wave and a twirl, and ideally you want a twirl. They're faster on average, but you can manipulate both of them to be a little faster.
Yeah, so you'll see
Definitely.
as they're catching the same ghosts, they might go into the vacuum really quickly, or it might take a little bit longer, and the twirl is significantly faster, and you'll see Red just gets one there, and while Speely got a wave. Coming up on the first set of doubles here.
Both getting the first answer double, no problem.
Typically, they're not hard to do. It's really hard to, or it can be hard to do really fast, and that's where Area 1 becomes tricky because it's really reset heavy for the higher level of a runner. I think Red almost got punched there.
He did, but he's cruising. Neither have missed an Area 1 double yet.
Don't jinx it, dude.
I do say yet. Oh, and just as I say that, Red misses, and he breaks off of the garbage. He goes, and I think Speely's gonna be slightly ahead here.
Dude, let's go. Let's keep this race as interesting as possible.
However, Red, oh,
Both of them struggling a little bit with grabbing that key. Hopefully Red can pull himself out of it though, because it's really easy to spiral. Speaking from experience with myself, like if area one double goes bad, it's really easy just to start letting everything go bad. So now that they've completed the first 3 rooms and they're heading to the area 1 hallway, EGAD basically lets them know that there's some stronger ghosts they're about to come up on. And so they're about to catch the family of 3, Neville, Lydia, and the baby Chauncey. What's interesting about these ghosts is that some of them, or sorry, most of them have a different way that you have to get them to show their heart, which allows you to catch them. So specifically for Neville, you just want to be facing away so that he'll eventually yawn, and that allows you to start sucking him up.
And Red has pulled ahead just from better suck ups on or suck up on Neville.
And coming into this room, it's really easy to lose time because this room is very laggy. I believe it's the laggiest in the game because it's loading this room and the balcony that you see behind the window that has the toad out there. And then, as Joven said earlier, sometimes lightning will strike, causing the room to lag even more. So you have to be very careful with your flashlight and how much you use your vacuum, because that also adds to the frame rate of the room.
So this is a strat that I was actually very recently found by someone named Laser Crusader in LM Modder, and it allows you to skip the first bit of text that Chauncey gives you in this fight. It saves about 1.5 seconds on average.
Both of them are getting it. Let's go.
Both of them did actually get it. You'll love to see it.
Yeah, before this strat was discovered, you would just wake up the baby and he would get mad at you, but because you stay over there, it's outside of the zone for him to even recognize that he should give that text. So Chauncey is the Area 1 boss. There are 4 areas to the game. He's a little bit different because he's actually the only ghost in the whole game that we have no way to one cycle, aside from Boost. But of all the portrait ghosts, if you try to bring him down past 50 HP, eventually he will break off, and then he'll throw a 3rd set of rocking horses at you in the 2nd cycle. So it's better just to go ahead and let go before 50 HP. You see they're both using setups here to catch the balls as they're falling so that they can hit Chauncey and start the suck up. There's a few different ways to do them, but typically everybody does it about the same way. The Red is getting hit after that 2nd rocking horse this time because he actually needs the invincibility frames. Oof.
He actually missed it. I believe he missed the knock on the side of the crib there, which is why he lost. I believe he lost his iframes, or he backed up at the wrong time.
Yeah, he moved way too early, I think.
Yeah, that might have been it. Picking up Chauncey at 6:05, while Speellly's going to be picking it up at around, I believe, 6:15. 6:14, so about an 8-second difference between the runners right now.
Yeah, really not that bad of a difference. I mean, Area 2, the game gets a lot harder and there's a lot more RNG. So if Speellly can hold up and play pretty well, he probably can hold his own with Red for a little bit, but you know, Red does have a much better PB and has been playing for longer, so there's a good chance that he could, you know, run away in Area 2 or even later in the game. So after each area, you bring the ghosts back to the lab, where EGAD basically turns them back into portraits. I don't remember the exact lore as to how they got out of the paintings, but
I believe King Boo freed them all, if I'm correct.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird story. There's not like a lot of logic, but I mean, it's ghosts, so. After EGAD turns them all back into portraits, he'll show you, you know, your rank that you got and then how much money you've collected. For this category, Money is not required. Ooh, that's not good.
What happened? I did not see.
He went into normal mansion.
Oh,
Did he
yeah.
save?
Oh, he didn't save. Oh no, Speellly.
Oh, geez.
I don't know what Speellly's gonna do at this point.
He has to reset.
He's gonna have to. So he entered. I don't think we mentioned this, but we play in normal mansion or hidden mansion, which is actually saves time because suck ups are 2 times faster. Sorry, on it. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
what Speellly
Typically,
should have done there was probably saved at Toad and then reset the game, so he would have at least he could switch to hidden mansion without losing all of his progress. So he's just gonna run back area 1. We're just gonna see another area 1 from Speellly.
yeah, to be honest, I would have done the same thing that he did. I didn't even think about saving at Toad and then going back in. That's the last thing I would think about doing.
We're gonna see Red going for Shy Guy 6-piece, but it's not going very well for him. So yeah, ideally with that strat, you want to basically activate all the Shy Guys to get them come towards you on the right side, and then you can get them all in one big bunch, and it's actually about a second faster optimally than just doing doubles like we used to for a long time, but Red unfortunately could not get it.
And he's coming up on the first RNG factor in the game, early release, which he doesn't get it, but those 2 ghosts that he's catching right now actually can show their hearts at 2 different points. They're completely RNG. And he just happened to get the bad RNG, which is 10 seconds later. Fortunately for him, it's not going to make a huge difference with the way this race is going so far.
I mean, credit to Speellly for still continuing to do this race. I mean, he just lost about 8 minutes, and he's got to do area 1 again, but he's still trying. And what you saw right there was early poster from Red, where you can grab the poster through the wall there, because you usually have to suck it up later to press the button on the wall, but you can kind of just suck it up through the wall. That was actually found by Jared's Giants many years ago.
And Red leaving a little message for Speellly in his game.
What a nice guy.
Yeah. He wants him to know he cares.
Speellly, we care about you.
Who knows, dude? Maybe Speellly brings it back. You never know.
I mean, maybe. It could happen. Maybe Red will do the same thing, except for Area 3, you know?
For all we know, Speellly could just get the best RNG and, you know, bring it back. And then Red could get the worst RNG and bam, there you go. 6 minutes right there.
Exactly.
So Red actually just released the booze. There are booze in just about every room in the game, and Red's actually going to go back and start getting them. You need 40 to complete the game. The boos are a little different because we actually have a way of manipulating them to stay in place. You don't latch onto them like normal ghosts. But Red, you'll see that with Red in the first ghost. Oh,
Red actually going in a training room. I don't know what he's doing.
I think he's trying to let Speellly catch up. If I had to guess.
Possibly.
What an interesting first race.
These runners making some very interesting decisions.
Yeah, last thing I kind of expected. Honestly, Red probably, with the way his area 1 went, he was like, you know what, I'm not PBing this run, so let me just let Speellly catch back up.
I guess so. Try to be a good, show some good sportsmanship. Well, that was training room. If you guys came for the training room speed run, then you can all leave now. Let's continue with the No to Mounds race.
So yeah, now that Red's back in the Hidden Mansion, he's gonna go get the first 5 boos of the game, so he can carry on. This boo is interesting in that there's a possible tech skip he can get if he gets the RNG with the tablecloth. But coming up on the first, oh, he's not even okay.
I think what he was trying to do there is go for a parlor answer boo double, which is very uncommon but I guess he went for it. He's still gonna get the tech skip though. He did actually have the RNG for it, and he does get it. That tech skip actually is the saves a lot of time. Saves about 8 seconds.
Yeah, with how optimized this category is, or the game in general, 8 seconds is a lot. I mean, just about, I think it's like the top 3 runs in the boards, something like that could be the difference in world record and not, so. He's going for something. I don't know what he's going for, but he's
Will
going
he
for
try
it.
to do a boot double? I'm not sure.
Ooh,
I
no.
don't. I think he's very confused right now. I think. All right. Well, he's gonna have to go back in a parlor for that other boo.
Yeah. This is not how I was expecting the first race of the tournament to go. I'm just a little confused, but
Yeah, this is definitely a kind of a rocky start, but hey, it's interesting at least. He's gonna go for tech skip yet again, but I think he already used up all of his cackles on this boo, so he's gonna go into Neville's room, or sorry, the study. So he's gonna have to go into study. While he's there, he might as well get the study boo as well, because, like, you know, he's gonna be already in this room, because you do have to come back to this room anyway in the run. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he just sets up a. I thought he was just gonna try to set up another double or a triple with Lydia or something. I don't even know if that boot. He can leave that way, can he?
I think so.
This is a very unorthodox run from.
It looks like Speellly's gonna finally be finishing up his second Area 1.
All right. See if he can click on Hidden Mansion this time.
Looks like Red is trying to do twins, but then he realized he doesn't have the key. So he's gonna. Alright.
Surprised he didn't talk to Toad there, honestly. Alright, so I don't know. What is Red even supposed to be doing? I guess he needs to do storage in this boo, and then he's
I think
good.
he's gonna go for another boo double here with these two. He has the RNG for it.
Let's
So
see
he's
if
gonna
he can
try
do
to
it.
get storage, but to go down to the ballroom and you can capture both boos at the same time.
We talked about this right before the race, and he's like, "No, I'm not gonna go for boo double." But look at him now. Ooh.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no!
What is going on, dude?
All right. Well, the good news is he has 5 boos, so he is gonna be able to get into the bathroom to get that key. So he's probably just gonna get storage boo later in Area 3. Or he might choose to not get it at all. Oh, the boo's right there.
And
Okay, so
that's
yeah,
really lucky that he went.
that is lucky.
Yeah, that's super lucky.
I thought he went up into the top hallway, but he's good.
All right, so now that Speellly's going back into the Hidden Mansion, he's going to do everything Red did, but the correct way, except for Neville Boo, or the Study Boo. So now that Red has, you only need 5 boos to do this, but since he got the Study Boo, he has 1 extra. This bathroom door is going to unlock, and there's a Toad in here that if we talk to him, he would tell you, "Yo, there's something in that toilet. I dropped it, dude. I'm so sorry." But you don't have to talk to him. Typically, you just let the Toads cry, because you can still beat the game without talking to any of them. All they really do is let you save and occasionally turn on the lights. So Red's actually coming up on one of the first save warps of the game. There is a medallion that he's going to be grabbing at the end of this room as he gets the boo. And if he does it correctly, it's going to allow him to save as he grabs the medallion and then quit out of the game to save about 8 seconds. If he doesn't do that, he's going to have to sit through a text box from EGAD that's going to cost him a little bit of time.
Really opting for Shy Guy doubles instead of the 6-piece.
See if he can get all 3 here.
Might have been the better plan.
He's taking his time, but it's definitely working because that, with the way those 2 Shy Guys were positioned on the second double, would have been very easy to drop it, but he panned them really well. Looks like Red's gonna get the save warp here, no problem.
Yeah, he does.
What an interesting way to go about it.
Yeah, that was a weird way of doing it, but it works. So he's gonna get the save warp, skip that EGAD text, and
his game freeze. Dude, come on.
What's going on here? Come on, Red. I'm a little. He turned off his console by accident. I don't know if that was by accident or on purpose.
I hope it's saved.
I think it saved. So
So Speellly coming up here on the poster skip himself. Let's see if he can get it. You'll notice he gets it if he starts running into the wall, and he did get it. I don't know what's going on with Red's game, but
yeah, did he? Okay,
yeah,
he got it.
Okay, he got it. Yeah.
That's
So we
good.
know he got it because his boo count did go up, which means he got the fire medallion, and he can continue on like nothing happened.
Okay. I was not prepared for this race.
Me either, dude. You made a joke earlier before the race started about, let's hope we're not here for 2 hours, but it's kind of looking like we might be. You never know. So now that Red has element, the fire element, he's actually going to be utilizing another small skip called vacuum canceling and flashlight canceling. Basically, you can use the element anytime the flashlight would come on or that you enter a dark room by hitting L at the same time that the the flashlight would come out to cancel that animation. So he'll do that basically at any time he enters from a light hallway to a dark hallway through the rest of the game. Dark room.
Yeah. At this point, Red's going to clear laundry room while waiting for Shivers to come around to show his heart, because he definitely does take a while. And you're also, never mind, you can actually skip the chest cutscene in this room with grabbing that hat right before the cutscene plays, but he grabbed it earlier, so you're not going to see that. Just makes making Shivers cycle a little bit easier, but he should still be fine. Oh boy.
Still no clue what he's doing.
He's going for Laundry Bear early, which is a strat that works if... Okay. Not sure what Red's plan here was. It looks like okay, he's going to do Hidden Room while waiting for Shivers. Looks like this is definitely a very unorthodox way of doing this, but we're here, we're live, so we're doing it.
Yeah, I have no words for this race, dude. This is different.
Yeah, I was not prepared to commentate this.
So as you can see, Speellly's doing the boos the correct way. Not going for any crazy doubles or anything, just reading the radar as he goes through each room to set it up so that he can optimally move through the mansion. This game doesn't have any really crazy like skips where you go through the walls unless you're playing any percent. But that category is only 8 minutes long, so it's a little different. It's really just optimizing your movement through the whole, the whole hour that you're in the mansion. So Red's going back for Shivers to redo the cycle since he missed it the first time. I was gonna see, is there anything else he could do in the meantime? But
I don't think so, because he already got Laundry Boo, he already got Hidden Rune. I think he just has to wait.
Yeah, I guess he theoretically could have got Shivers and then did Hidden Room, but that sounds risky too, so I don't know.
Yeah.
You probably could do it.
I think he could have. So Red's just waiting at this point for Shivers to come around.
Yeah, Shivers just doesn't like fire, so he, oh.
Scanning Shivers' heart, doesn't know how to capture him. That is it. The game does say, scanning the ghost heart does help you figure out how to capture them. He's gonna scan Hidden Mouse Hole, even though he already did Hidden Room.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't go back in there not realizing.
I think he might go back in there just for the tech skip on the boo.
There's no way that's faster.
I really don't think so, but actually it might be, because you can mirror warp and hit and Hidden.
Oh yeah, maybe.
So it might be faster.
You got a point.
It probably is faster, actually.
Man, questions are being posed today we never thought we'd have to answer.
Yeah. I think Speellly opted to just walk to mirror room instead of warping with the mirror. I guess whatever works.
I've seen a lot of newer runners do that recently. It is a little bit faster to use the mirror, but I mean, some people just don't like warps, is what I've realized. Like a lot of people, when they first start, they don't want to try save warping or using the mirror, that kind of thing. So see if we can get his doubles here. Oof, barely missed that.
that double.
Thankfully, that ghost didn't despawn on him. So Red's actually coming up on the fan favorite Melody. She's going to play a song for Luigi that is actually from a prior Mario game. And if you guess correctly, you win the prize of getting to fight her and actually capturing her. Looks like he was going for a fast music sheets. It actually worked out pretty well.
Speellly does get Fire Warp.
Oof. He almost dropped him.
He got it. He did. Something I just realized is the Red did not do map glitch. And what we basically do every run, every time you boot up the console, we do this thing called map glitch, which disables the minimap that pops up after you collect a key by soft resetting while in the training room. But Red did not do that for whatever reason. He definitely does know how to.
Happens.
I did that, I believe last year I did that. I made that same mistake in a race.
That's a message.
Looks like Red is doing Mr. Lugs.
Oh, right. No, he did do map glitch. It's just his game crashed.
Oh. You know, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, me too.
With all the shenanigans this race is bringing, that was definitely not what I was thinking about.
See if he goes for the tech skip here. There is a tech skip you can get in the kitchen. It saves probably like 2 seconds. With the cloth on the table. It's not guaranteed because if the boo is in the cloth, you can't get it similar to the parlor, the first room, but see if he goes for it.
Red is, okay.
Standing there.
Just standing there, menacingly.
Looks like he's going for lugs.
He's doing lugs. An optional portrait ghost that we don't do in this category, but he's doing it anyway.
Yeah, so there are a few ghosts. I guess we can go ahead and, you know, give some light into that. There are a few ghosts in the mansion that you don't have to do. He's going for Lugs Boo too, because they only give you money. So any of the green chests will actually just give you money, and that doesn't help you get through the game. So we typically skip them. However, he is going to get the boo from Lugs, which is going to help him a little bit. He won't have to go for one of the higher level boos in the end of the game. So either way, it helps him a little bit.
Really actually making Butler cycle, so...
Ooh.
Oh my. Yeah, that was kind of scary. You can actually soft lock if you... I believe you can get stuck between the walls of Hidden Room and Shivers' room. It actually happened to our friend Pablo Runs last year in the tournament.
Cost him the race.
It did.
It's like Speellly's... No, he's not going to get the quad, but at least he's not going to
get the quad. He goes for a backup triple, but not too bad.
They didn't despawn on him, so it's not too bad.
It's definitely not the end of the world for Speellly.
So Red's coming up now on the Area 2 boss. He's got one more room to clear, and then he's going to go straight to Bogmire. A little cool double here that you do by just stalling this top ghost. Oh, never mind.
I believe he went for the really fast double there that saves a little bit of time. He did not get it. Maybe you can do a backup double, though.
He actually could have pushed that skeleton after getting hit.
I think he might be going for a...
He wants the triple.
He wanted the triple. He'll settle for a double.
See if Speellly can do LBTS. I doubt he goes for it, but there's a really, really hard tech skip in the laundry room where you can get those towels off the wall, but it's pretty precise.
Yeah, it requires pretty good boo dragging, which is kind of a kind of an advanced strat. It requires good knowledge of R pumping. I don't think we actually discussed R pumping. So we keep the boos in place by holding R and L on the controller, and every 10 HP, letting go of R and quickly repressing it, and it helps keeps the boos in place. Makes one cycling them a lot easier.
He looks like he's going for a snipe here on Bogmire, and he gets it. Let's go.
He does get it.
I've never seen anyone do that.
Oh, but he 2 cycles. I have seen someone do that before.
It's
I'm sorry, I forget your name, but there was someone I saw do that.
it's definitely not faster, but it was cool.
It was cool, and Red is, instead of opting to get the key from that chest, he's gonna opt to go do
I have no
something.
clue what he's doing. He's doing
He,
something.
I have no idea what he's doing. He's getting water. Oh, he's going for the ruby. Oh, I think I know what he's
Okay.
gonna
He's
try to
going.
pick up the ruby while he gets the key. And I mean, I don't think he got it the way he wanted to, but he got the ruby.
Yeah, he did get the ruby.
So Red probably beating Speellly on money right now.
Yeah, I
Not like
wouldn't
it
be
matters.
surprised if he just went back and watered the plant again with the way this race is going. But yeah, that's the end of Area 2. So the boss that he just fought is actually probably one of the harder ghosts to learn when you start learning the speedrun. Bogmire only has 100 HP, but he moves around really, really aggressively. And so if your angles on the analog stick are not really tight and precise, he can break off really easily. As you see, even Red dropped him at around 4 HP there. Now, Speellly's probably going to skip lugs, because normally you would not do him in this route. He's just going to go straight to kitchen and try to get through Area 2.
Really opting to get the gold mouse. He actually could do it if he wanted to, a cutscene skip with that gem.
If he held that vacuum there, he might have gotten it.
Yeah, would have been cool. We're seeing 100% strats in this race. We move on to Area 3, which brings even more RNG. Red's gonna be talking to Toad here.
He's taking some precautionary measures in case he crashes his game again.
Oh,
Never
he says
mind.
no to Toad.
Did
Oh, wait, I think he did map glitch.
did he save before that?
Yeah, he saved
Okay, yeah.
out of Area 2, but he did map glitch with Toad, which is kind of an uncommon way of doing map glitch, but
He's actually going to go back and water the plant, isn't he?
I mean, with what he's been doing, I would not be surprised. And I think he's, oh no, yes, no, yep, he's definitely doing it.
I mean, he is up a boo as well, so he's honestly got a pretty commanding lead still, even with all the shenanigans he's been pulling, but you never know. Maybe Speellly could pull it back. Let's see if Speellly can do this double correctly here so people can actually see how this normally would be done.
See if he does it.
Kind of a...
Well, he's going for...
Nope, not quite.
I think he was going for the similar thing Red did.
I thought he was going for the triples. the IL strat.
I really don't know.
So Red's entering Area 3. He's going to go to the courtyard. Thankfully, you only have to go here once. But it is really important that he goes into this well, because well, never mind. He changed his mind.
Yeah, he changed his mind. He decided...
This is a hundo run now, apparently.
Yeah, he's just doing whatever he feels like. He's gonna get the emeralds here, maybe. He's really trying.
I think it's gonna despawn on him.
He really wants this emeralds. It's gonna despawn on him though, so he's not gonna be able to get it.
So now Red's gonna go up and do the cutscene. This is where you find out that your homie, your brother Mario, has actually been kidnapped, and now you have more of a reason of actually being here, helping out this old scientist. But it's important that he does this cutscene because it actually triggers for the next ghost to spawn that is going to drop one of Mario's items. And you saw that he collected the hat earlier. There's 4 more he's going to have to get through the game as well. Or sorry, this is just for the key, but the Mario item is after this. And he's just going to avoid it one more time.
And he's just...
He's kind of just having a good time.
I guess he is.
I'm hoping it doesn't, come back to bite him and something bad happens with his run, but
I mean, I hope not. I hope the best for both runners.
I think he's definitely given this Speellly the 6 minutes though to get back where he was.
I do think that's why he's doing all this. He wants to give Speellly some redemption.
So Red's actually going to be getting a shortcut key here. If you walk on that treadmill for long enough, it'll drop that key that allows you to go through the hallway, so you never have to go through the courtyard again. A lot of people play through the game the first time not even knowing that exists, but it's a neat little thing they added to make it a little bit faster for you. Red's going to be up a couple boos, though, I guess, which is pretty good as well.
Yes, Biff Atlas is another option of Portragos, but Red is opting to do him and get his boo.
So there is a skip Red's going to do here. He's going to shoot water through the floor. You can go ahead and describe it if you like.
Yeah.
Did he get
well,
it?
you got it. He actually got it on his last water shot. If he did not actually hit that there, he would have had to gone back to courtyard for water. Which,
Yeah, so normally fire is on that door, so you have to have water. And we shoot it through the floor because even after you get rid of the fire, the door actually can't be opened for a little bit. You have to wait for the fire to fully, dissipate and the smoke to dissipate from the door. So if you do it through the floor, by the time you get up there, it's ready to go.
Exactly. He's gonna attempt to do a tech skip with Tirumbu here, it looks like.
I'm not really sure. Oh, okay, it's because he needs the... I wouldn't be surprised if he just skipped it, because... Nope, he's going to go for it.
Well, he gets it. I can't say it was worth it, because he has to go flip back up, and then he has to flip back down, and then open the chest.
Yep, so he's... Okay. He's about to collect the third...
I don't even know how to commentate this.
I really don't either. He's about to get the third element, ice, which is going to allow him to move forward. It looks like he's continuing to take this unorthodox route and do the rooms completely out of order. But it's given Speellly a good bit of time to catch back up and hit this skip himself. Ooh, he's going to miss this. Nope, he got it. So there are some hard doubles in this room Red is in, Astral Hall. You kind of have to get the orange ghost to follow you up to the shy guy so that they come together for you. It's not too bad, but I definitely struggled with it when I was learning the game.
Yeah, it's not one of the easiest things, that's for sure. He gets a nice triple there. That triple is pretty cool. Saves about, it looks like a little bit of time over the alternate strat where you can double up the shy guys and then burn the grabber ghost.
Yeah, I think we'll see Red here also start to go about the game a little bit more correctly since Speellly is fully caught up now.
I mean, Red saying in chat, Speellly, for the love of God, catch up. So Red really wants this to be a close race.
And do keep in mind that even though Speellly is caught up a good bit, Red is up a few boos, so he doesn't have to get all of them. So he still does have a pretty good lead, but Speellly's doing it correctly. He went ahead and grabbed Ice, which allows him to do Petunia, and he'll head to Nano before going to Astral Hall, which Red just did.
Red missing Moonshot a couple times. He's going for a really quick one, that's for sure.
There we go.
Finally gets it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what the devs were thinking when they designed this, but you have to blow up the moon to get the third Mario item, which is Mario's star. I guess it makes sense, but a little different.
It is a pretty strange way to get Mario's star.
And Speellly had a pretty good Nanaboo. So you'll see that the Boo's HPs are climbing slowly but steadily. Towards the end of the game, they're going to be upwards of 150, 200 HP.
Looks like red is finally going to grab the final element, ice.
Let's see how Speellly does with his doubles here. Ooh.
This is the first one. Now red is going to move on to either Petunia or Nana here. He's going to opt to do Nana first. I think what he's going to do is do Nana and then mirror warp in Petunia's bathroom. Probably the best plan.
There's so many things I don't think about at all because I've never done a run this out of order.
Yeah.
Especially with all the mirror warps, there's different ways to go about it. So typically you would do Astral Hall and Moonshot and then just walk your way down to the projector room. But it's actually going to save red a little bit of time just to take the mirror in Nana's room, or sorry, in Petunia's room.
Yeah, this is actually a PAL strat. For those of you who don't know, PAL Hidden Mission is a very different game than this. Actually, a very cool speedrun that uses a routing change like this. See if Speellly gets his first try Moonshot.
We actually do have a consistent lineup for hitting the moon. It's just basically having a little bit of space in between the left side of the vacuum and Luigi's arm there, and it's consistent if you take the time to set it up. But sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's easy to shoot it wide left or far right. You never know. And there we go. Third time's the charm.
Red forgetting he already got Study Boo. Just, I mean, usually in the route, this is where we would get him, but since he got him earlier.
Beautiful Twins fan.
That was a very good Twins fan. Takes a lot of practice to actually get that fan to spin very fast.
So red is now coming up on the Twins. Henry and Orville. They're pretty interesting in that you have to play hide and seek with them. A lot of people don't know this the first time they play as a kid, or you can actually find where they're located by spraying the boxes with element or just by using the vacuum. And if it shakes, they're in there. And then they want you to fight them as they get on their vehicles. So Henry is the one on the car, little Easter egg with Henry Ford, and then Orville, as in Orville Wright, with the Wright brothers, is on the plane. That ghost flailing around in the room currently is a Speedy Spirit. Those are actually optional ghosts that drop a lot of money for Luigi, mainly only for the Hundo run. But when they do spawn, they will continue to run around until you hit them with the flashlight. Kind of looked like Speellly forgot that ghost was going to spawn over there for a second.
Like, red might be trying for a Boo double here.
I cannot do that knock. So what he just did is knock on that painting of Chauncey. It's a pretty precise trick, and I've never been able to do it, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Did he drop it or no?
No,
he should be good now.
Yeah, I think he's good. We're gonna see Speellly on the right side go for projection save
Wow.
warp with this glove, and he gets it.
Wow,
Plus
let's
the
go,
animation
dude.
skip. That is actually a lot faster than what we used to do, which was warp with bank shots mirror, but it is actually faster to save warp with that glove.
Okay, yeah, so he did drop a boo and it went to Neville. It's kind of weird to like tell what with his boo count because he's gotten so many optional boos.
Yeah. Well, usually at the end of Area 3 we have 21 boos, and he should have...
He's gonna have 23. 22.
Yeah.
Looks like Speellly's struggling to find Neville's boo. Looks like he's in the bottom left. I don't know if I guess he doesn't realize it could be there, but he switched for him. Oh, is Red not done? What is going on?
Red has not done projection room.
Oh, okay. Looks like he's opting to do billiards room. He might as well just make it a hundo run at this point.
I mean, might as well. You know, do it for the fans.
So yeah, this is another optional ghost he's doing, Slim Pink Shot. He's just going to give him a bunch of money. I guess he'll probably go for his boo as well. Since it is a lower HP boo, another boo he doesn't have to worry about later in the game. See how Speellly does with his twins here. So Red's going to be setting up a double and a triple in this room. I have seen a way of doing this strat that he's doing right now without getting grabbed, but it's not the easiest, so most people just opt to get grabbed there to set up that triple.
And we should see the same... This boo's cacking a lot. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I missed the
I don't think that will work, yeah. He went for an animation skip with that glove, which is... If you sort of walk into it at the end of the suck-up, you can skip the animation of Luigi picking it up, but he did not get it, so he's going to have to mirror warp here. Just kidding. He's just going to walk, get those burns calories in.
It looks like Speellly may drop this boo. Yeah, he's going out.
Yes.
Which is not, it's only like a couple seconds he loses there, but...
Yeah, I think it's about 2 seconds you lose from 2-cycling that boo. So Red now is at Clairvoyant, and since he has all 5 Mario items, he's going to have to mash for about a minute and a half of just straight Clairvoyant text, because he'll just say, give Luigi clues as to Mario's whereabouts that you just need to mash through.
Looked like he was going for the Saria knock and he just walked out of the room. Doesn't seem like Speellly knows where the boo spawns are. So the way it works is that every boo has different spots in a room they can spawn, and it's RNG whether or not they're going to be in that spot. Some spots are more likely than others, so there is set routes for the way you want to check a room. But learning to read the boo radar as you move through the room is pretty crucial for your run. Did Red do Lydia tech skip?
I don't know.
I think he did, but you're going to see Speellly try to set it up here as well. He's going to do... This is probably one of the easier tech skip you can do by sucking off the bed sheet as you get the boo.
Yeah, this tech skip especially saves time because this room lags a ton, like Bliss mentioned earlier, so mashing through text when the room's lagging a bunch is... It feels very slow, and you can actually see it right now because Speellly missed the tech skip. Luckily he got short text though. I don't think we mentioned, but EGAD can give you actually longer text. After the 15th boot, EGAD can give you especially long text talking about Van Gogh or plants in the mansion that just lose a few seconds every time you get one, and it's totally random if you get a text line like that.
Looks like Red dropped Clairvoyant Boo, so he's going to have to go back into the mirror room again, which doesn't lose him too much time, but in a PB attempt, it might it might be a reset. So now that Red has completed Clairvoyant, he's given her all the Mario items and got her key. He's actually going to head up to the attic now, where he's going to do one more room and then fight the boss of Area 3.
Yeah, Colossus is probably one of the most visually appealing boss fights in this game, in the speedrun.
Looks like he changed his mind.
Well, he forgot ice.
Oh, yep.
That's something you need for a Safari Room. There are ghosts with ice element on them that you need ice to capture.
Yeah, I noticed that. I just wanted you to, you know.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
right.
I definitely noticed. Yeah. So he's coming up on the Safari Room, which isn't too bad. You're going to notice the ghosts a little bit higher, a little bit more annoying ghosts to deal with because they do have an elemental barrier and their HP is a little bit higher than the normal standard golden ghost. There is a double he's about to set up that does save a good bit of time if you do it, because if you don't do it, all the ghosts spawn and it's pretty frustrating. But it looks... Oh wow, this is different.
This is a little weird. Oh, he misses it. He tried to back it up by spraying ice, but...
Yeah, I wouldn't have even tried to back it up. I would have completely just missed it. So props to him for trying to save that. Hopefully he can avoid that mushroom. Looks like it really is coming for him though. Oh. Does that not just cause the key? Yeah, the key is just going to go back to the chest. Yeah. I feel like, you know, I'm supposed to be the one that knows everything about, or more about the run, but I'm asking more questions in this race than I've ever asked about Element a Day.
I have a lot of questions about this.
All right, so Red's coming up on the third area boss, Colossus. They're going to be doing a little cult ritual on the rooftop before they become one.
Yeah, looks like Speellly forgot Tirimbo.
I guess
but
so.
He went back to get it. Read it looks like he does not realize he has to actually fight Colossus in order for this door to become unlocked.
He doesn't want to disturb them.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
I mean, if I was just chilling with 14 homies on a rooftop, would you bother me? Or on a balcony, sorry.
Nah.
Exactly. He's taking the higher road.
He might be like... My only guess is that Red wants to go into the fight with as low amount of HP as possible.
That's dangerous.
It is dangerous because when was the last time he saved? I think it was at... I don't even remember... The start of Area 3? Okay, he has 30 HP.
He definitely heard us and realized.
Super dangerous. So we'll see how his Colossus goes. Colossus, our strat for Colossus is you want to grab ice at the right unicorn statue and back up with your vacuum out toward the left statue, and you can get all the boos to clump together and get, ideally, every boo at once with a well-timed ice shot. But it's definitely not easy.
Does look like Speellly's struggling a little bit with HP here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he opted to grab the big heart in this room, or a heart at all. It
Might be
is
a good idea.
possible to die on Colossus, especially if you're not good at the cleanup, because the boos will start charging at you, and it gets pretty scary. Red using a...
This looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he
got
should
it.
have this one cycle.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got it. Pretty good one cycle from Red. And Red is... I was gonna say officially done with Area 3, but he's taking it risky for really no reason at all.
Just giving Speellly a little bit more time to catch up. Yeah, if he hit that one more time, he was definitely going to die there. I saw Speellly load into the, the Pulassus fight. When I looked over, the first thing that came to my head was, oh wow, he's just now getting to Chauncey. Just because the background
Yeah.
is the same. I was like, wait, what?
So Speellly, he's at 29 HP. I mean, I'm hoping for a good Colossus from Speellly. I don't want to doubt his abilities. I think he can do this.
Looks like he's got a good setup. Maybe just a little bit higher angle on the vacuum, but we'll see what he does here. Going for the half court? Oh no. Ooh, okay.
Not get a lot. He's gonna have to start spraying real quick. He goes for another ice shot. He goes for yet another ice shot.
Looks like he's got about 6 or 7 boos left, so he needs to play pretty carefully here with his low HP.
I really want him to be careful because I don't know the last time he saved.
Me either. I think he's got like what, 6 hits in him?
Something like that. Oh.
Okay, yeah, he's got 5 more hits in him before it's GG. So the strat here, when the boos, there's not enough of them for like them to clump up again and redo the ice shot, is actually to face away with the vacuum out, so that the boos will laugh at you and then charge you. And when they charge you, you actually are also holding L so that you can just let go of R and switch to the element and essentially move out of the way as you do that, so that the ghosts fly into the ice stream themselves. Speellly's got 2 hits left, so he needs to take this very, very carefully, or he's going to have to go back a long way. Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Speellly is 1 hit away. He's got 2 boos left. Can he do it? I want to have faith.
Oh, my God. Oh, my... Oh.
Oh.
Yikes.
Speellly has gotten KO'd by Colossus. I think Speellly is throwing in the towel. Because he has 14 boos at this save. Oh, he saved a projection room.
Yeah, it does look like that's going to be the end of Speellly's run, but hopefully we can get Red to at least finish with a clean area 4.
If Speellly wants to interview, he can come in here, I believe. But it looks like Red, if he manages to finish his run, will come up with the win.
Yeah, I guess if Red doesn't finish his run, then...
If Red doesn't finish this run,
Yeah,
I think we'd have to see a rematch. Yeah. Red is just standing there.
Yeah, he is just standing there. It looks like Speellly's dropped out of the race. They might even be talking right now. I don't even know. It's been a real interesting way to... It's like Red's kind of flexing a little bit.
Yeah, Red being flexing a little bit, putting a crown on his screen. Not sure if I respect this move.
Yeah, I don't agree with it.
Does not align with my beliefs.
Just not how I was raised. Well, you'll see that red is now in the blackout part of the game. Essentially, after Area 3, the power goes out because lightning hits the mansion, and the only way to turn it back on is to flip the breaker, but for whatever reason, the breaker room is now locked, which it wasn't locked before, and so you have to go find the key, and it's being hoarded by this old man, Uncle Grimly.
The way Grimly works is he can show his heart whenever he wants. He can show it as soon as you enter the room, or he can do this and just
Chill.
we'll be stuck waiting for him to show his heart. Looks like he showed his heart in about 5 or 6 seconds, which is not too bad.
Yeah, so if Speellly forfeits, then I guess red doesn't technically have to finish his run.
Well, he doesn't have to, but I mean, if he wants to come away with the dub, he should.
Yeah. Well, at least we can just describe what happens to the rest of the run. After he flips the breaker, he's actually going to be going for... He might not even do it just because he has enough boos, but he would be doing the hardest boo in the game, other than King Boo, which is Breaker Boo. And the reason it's so hard is because Breaker Boo has 200 HP, and with every boo, you only get 15 cackles, and when you reset the movement of the boo, you can get 10 HP optimally without the boo leaving. So when you do the quick math, it adds up to 150 HP. So if he were to go for that strat, he would have to drag the boo back as he does it, which is a very, very hard strat that many people don't utilize, but super useful when you do start using it. After Cellar, the room he just did, he's going to head back up to the attic. Most of Area 4 is just going back and forth between the basement and the attic. So there is a lot of downtime. But as he gets up there, he'll be doing soldiers and then heading to the rooftop and then back down. I still haven't gotten any word about if Speellly is just forfeiting or not, but that does look like...
I'm just going to go ahead and forfeit him.
Okay. Yeah, so that will mark red the winner. I'm not sure which boo red is going to opt to get. He only does need one more to fight King Boo.
He does need one. I'm assuming he's going to get Weston Boo.
Armory or Weston, one of the two. Yeah.
I think Weston would be more optimal. Because Armory, he can mirror warp, but Weston, he would have to walk
right.
Cellar.
Yeah, that makes the most sense for sure.
So
once again, another question I've just never posed because I've never done a run like this.
Yeah, this is we're under pretty strange circumstances right now. Here at Clockwork Soldiers, you can double these guys up. You can even triple them up, but it's not very RTA viable.
Let's see if he goes for the triple.
Most top level runners will go for the double.
Looks like he's going for it.
He's actually, I think he actually went for a triple there. Did not work out very well.
Yeah, these guys are really interesting because the way that you make them show their heart is a little different. You have to suck off the, I don't even know what you call that. The twisty in their back. Wind up. The winder?
There is a name for it, I know.
Yeah, there's a name for it, but I have no clue what it is. The crank? The key, that's what it is. Yeah, you have to twist the... Oh, he's going for this boo, of course. The one boo he shouldn't go for. So normally you wouldn't get this boo in a normal run because it has 300 HP, so you'd have to get it in 2 cycles, and the boo is going to leave the room. And most likely, I don't know what his plan is, but we'll see.
We'll find out. Well, if he wants to get this boo, he's probably... Actually, this boo could come back.
It could come
locker
back,
room.
yeah. Maybe he'll go for Boston Burn. So there's actually another 6-piece he could get up here. That's really cool. But it doesn't look like he's going to go for it just because
Yeah, he's just
it is a
cooked.
little risky. And it only saves about a second if he were to get it.
So he had to wait for the fire to come back to get the fire element, which is important for this next room coming up, Armory.
I'd like to see him go for the Armory 6-piece or 5-piece, but
Would be pretty cool. Sort of a recently developed strat, somewhat recently developed strat that does look very cool in a run.
so let's see if the Toy Soldiers Boo came back. It doesn't look like it did. So this room, similar to the master bedroom, is very laggy. There's just a lot of elements going on in the room, and there's a lot of ghosts that you have to get. There's about 6 ghosts in the room, so if you do load them all, you know, it can slow it down. And then the Boo as well is tricky as well. Normally with R pumping on the Boos, you would try to follow a rhythm that works for the 10 HP, but in this room, because of the lag, it's so much harder, and you kind of actually have to watch the HP go down.
So this
Yeah, he's
Boo
gonna
and
go ahead.
yeah. Oh no, it's fine.
So he's gonna opt to not get this Boo, just because he needs one more, and it's better to get the Weston Boo since he can save warp back to the lobby before going to Van Gore. I'm not sure if Speellly did get a link to come in the call or not. He might just opt not to interview.
No problem with that.
So Red's coming up on another room that he's actually not even going to clear. He's just going to get the key from the back. The Boo in this room is 300 HP, so there's really no reason to try to get it. And there's no key or anything that you would get with the lights turning on. You actually just grab it with the lights off.
Yeah, this Boo actually used to be in the route, but we replaced it with Hidden Room. Is a little bit faster.
I didn't realize that that's what people did before Hidden Room.
Yeah.
I guess it makes the most sense.
Yeah, I don't think it's even that much slower. It might be like a few seconds at most.
So Red's coming up on the cold storage where there is Weston who's frozen in the ice. We're coming up on the last couple of ghosts here. This room is actually can be really tricky, especially for new runners, because the icicles on the ceiling, if they fall and hit you, they take a large chunk of your HP. Like with Red being at 43 HP, if he got hit twice in this room, he'd probably be done for.
Would be even worse on English Hidden Mansion because in that version you actually take double damage on Hidden Mansion, so you would take 40 HP from a hit of an icicle. I'm curious as to what Red's doing right now.
He's going to get sent to the beginning of the mansion from King Boo, go to Van Gore, do Van Gore Boo, and then save warp and go for King Boo, most likely.
It's kind of a funny way of warping through this. It's probably not faster than just walking up.
Yeah, you definitely should have just got Weston Boo there. So Weston, or sorry, not Weston. Red, I don't know what he's doing. He's coming, but he should be coming up on the last portrait ghost before King Boo. Vangor. Vangor is the reason that all of the smaller ghosts are even in the mansion. But you'll have to just see the cutscene. Looks like Red has just stopped playing Luigi's Mansion.
Mario? Oh yeah.
Red is
Continuing to BM Speellly.
continuing to just bask in the glory of his victory before he has even finished the run.
Completely missing the door for Vangor.
At this point, we could probably DQ Red because his game is obstructed by a crown and a goat. But we're not going to do that.
Do you know what Vangor says here?
I don't.
Yeah, it's been so long since I played the game on English. I don't remember what he says to Luigi.
I only remember him saying at the end, Zut Allures.
Yeah. Which is not something...
I'm sure it's something along the lines of, you've
ruined my day.
You've ruined my day. Take a taste of all these portrait ghosts, or not portrait ghosts, ghosts you faced in the mansion beforehand. Take my wrath.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Something
that's
along
exactly
those
what he
lines.
says, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what I'm just reading off of Wikipedia, actually. Yeah.
So throughout this whole boss fight, he's just gonna make you go through every single portrait and fight 3 of those ghosts. I have seen this room kill some runs before with some pretty messed up triples, but typically it's not too bad if you really just take your time and get good positioning before the ghosts spawn. Hopefully he can avoid these bananas here. Looks like he's gonna... Yep, it's a smart move by Red.
Oh, he's really taking it safe. Not taking any chances with sucking up this garbage ghost. Just gonna burn him alive. Or dead, I suppose. Goes for the triple on the ceiling surprise ghost, and he gets it.
Wow.
That was pretty nice. That is
Yeah,
actually...
I've definitely never gone for that.
Yeah, we typically burn those guys because it's a lot easier. But that was a pretty nice triple.
So he is going to need to get the Boo in this room to even fight the final boss.
Oh, we have the text that EGAD gives you. It goes, "It is you, no, you interfere with my afterlife's work, you filthy swine. You're blind to the life I give my creations. Then very well, I will show you the mastery of my art." He says that.
Let's go, dude. I don't really know what Red's doing, but hopefully he'll decide to finish this run in a second.
Yeah, just hang in there, folks. I think Red will eventually... There we go.
Still needs to grab the key. Yeah, there you go.
I did not even... I think he was... Was he key duping? Because I know you can dupe this key if you go 2 rooms away, I believe.
Yeah, I guess there would really be no point of that, but maybe that's what he was going for. So this Boo, normally if you don't get Breaker Boo, you would go for Vangor Boo, even though it does have 300 HP. The interesting thing about Vangor Boo is that it will always go back into Vangor's room, so you don't have to worry about it escaping and getting really far away from you. Looks like he's not going to get the 2-cycle. He kind of got fancy with the drags there, and it cost him.
In fact, you can actually not suck up Boos in a dark hallway. You can get their HP to 0, but you cannot suck them up.
Yep, so he's going to save there, and then go ahead and quit out so he can go back to the beginning of the mansion. Because it's just a good bit quicker to go fight King Boo that way. It's actually probably like, what, 5-10 seconds to save warp rather than mirror warp?
I believe it's rounds 8. And we're finally here at King Boo in about 30 seconds.
Red probably will go for the 1 cycle. This strat is pretty new, and it's very complicated. I would say on the high level of runners, probably get like a 60 to 70% completion rate, maybe a little bit better if you're Pablo.
Yeah, what most runners will opt to is go for a 2 cycle, but you can actually 1 cycle if you shoot a second bomb into Bowser's head, which multiplies King Boo's timer on his cycle, so you actually have time to suck up all 500 HP at once. But it is very difficult. But I believe Red will go for it.
Maybe he'll go for the task 1 cycle. If he does that, then
that would be
ruin his run.
Yeah, what he means by task 1 cycle is there a version of 1 cycle where if you drop King Boo, you soft lock, and we don't want to see that.
Yeah, the reason that would happen is because King Boo is going to throw 3 bombs, and when you do the task 1 cycle, you basically shoot off Bowser's head before the 3rd bomb is thrown, and when that happens, Bowser doesn't register that he has the bomb, and he can't make any more bombs because there's already a bomb in his hand, so he will just continue to chase you around until you die or you quit out of the game. So he's definitely probably not going to go for that. For this strat to even be possible, what first was discovered was the insta-shot. Normally you would just catch this ball and wait for him to lower his head, but if it touches the vacuum and you release R right as it hits the vacuum, you can shoot it at the angle that the vacuum was at. Looks like Red does have a chance.
Pretty good. He's got a chance here.
He's got to get King Boo to lower.
Oh,
yeah,
he just lost it.
It is so precise, you cannot drop King Boo for like even a half a second, depending on how good the HP was when you get the second shot off. But he opts to not let King Boo go below 200 HP. Or sorry, Bowser. Or yeah, King Boo. Because if he does that, then Bowser will put his head on backwards and run around, just costing him even more time.
Well, this should be it. And...
yeah.
I have no words for that.
Yeah, that doesn't happen often. It does happen where you drop Boos at 0 HP, but it's pretty rare. Alright, and Red's gonna close it out here and be the winner of the first race of the 2022 LM tournament.
Hold on, he has to grab the crown. He has technically not beaten the game yet. What Red has done is a frame perfect X press on the suck up of King Boo, which causes this to happen, where Bowser's just there and King Boo's... the crown is invisible on the ground, so he has to pick it up.
But yeah, it would be good to go ahead and end this race. So hopefully he grabs it. There you go.
Finishes with a 116. And Red is our winner today for the first race of the tournament.
Wow.
What a race. I mean, I was not... what a lot of twists and turns this race.
Props to Speellly for sticking it through after clicking on hidden or a normal mansion after area 1. That would have been pretty irking for a lot of people. So
we have Red here in the call. Red, congrats on your win first off.
GG.
Thanks, dude. That was the best run I've ever done ever.
So how do you feel about this race?
I made a couple mistakes. I accidentally went for a couple of incorrect Boos.
Yeah.
I accidentally forgot Laundry Boo early, and I also accidentally did the plant.
Yeah, lots of mistakes from you. Lots of big mistakes.
I mean, I like to believe you were just trying to let Speellly catch up.
Well, no, he was definitely gonna win that race if he didn't choke.
Well, I hope you at least had fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was interesting to commentate for sure.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure to commentate for both of you. Definitely follow both the runners on Twitch. I went ahead and
course.
put the link in the chat for you guys. Again, that was
And,
an interesting way to start off the 2022 tournament.
There's the bracket for those of you who want to look at that. So Red, with this win, you move on to winners round 2. Well, you'll play the winner of Mega Lightning or Laws Runner.
Yeah. Hold on, I don't think Speellly got an invite.
I asked if he wanted to interview. I never really saw anything though.
Well, hopefully I beat this run. I hope to get a sub-hour in my next run. This was my first ever run, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Red, do you have anything to say before we end it off here?
Well, yeah.
And what's that?
Well, it was a really good run, so. Yeah, that's about it.
Right, Red, everybody, give it up for him.
No. GG's. Congratulations.
GG's,
dude.
GG's,
Oh wait, you
Red.
can't.
Well, thank you so much for everyone that came out to watch the first race. I'm Bliss,
I'm Joven.
and that was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I look forward to the rest of this tournament. Hopefully we have a lot of close races in the future.
All right. Well,
But yeah, we'll end it off here. Thanks to SpeedGaming for hosting. Thanks for HD Lax for hosting this tournament.
yeah, we'll see you guys
Thanks.
next time.
Thanks
And
to
yeah,
me
peace
for
out.
being TV. See you guys later.